Hello everyone. Today we're going to be learning about the explicit formula for the geometric sequence. The formula, kind of similar to the one we did for the explicit formula for the arithmetic sequence, but this one is g sub n is equal to g sub 1 times r raised to the n minus 1 power. It's a little different in that we're using the variable g because it's a geometric sequence, where on the arithmetic sequence we used a. The similarities though is g sub 1, it's going to refer to the first term, just like a sub 1 was the first term in the arithmetic. R is the common ratio. N is the term number that we're looking for in the problem. And then g sub n is the value of the nth term. Let's go ahead and do some examples. We want to determine the ninth term of the sequence, 1, 5, 25, 125, and so on. So in order to find the ninth term, we're going to go ahead and use the formula we just saw on the previous screen. And that formula again is g sub n equals g sub 1 times r raised to the n minus 1. And before we use the formula, we do need to figure out what a few of the parts are. Right? So we're going to first find out what g sub 1 is. That is our first term. So looking at this sequence, our first term is 1. So g sub 1 is equal to 1. We also need to find out what our r is, our common ratio. To find the common ratio, the easy way is to take the second number, divide by the first number. And that's the number we're going to be multiplying each previous term by to get the next one. So our r is equal to 5. Then our n is the term we're trying to find. So we're trying to find the ninth term, so n is equal to 9. We have all the pieces, we're good to go. We can start plugging in now. So that's going to give us g sub 9 is equal to g sub 1, which is 1, times r, the common ratio, which is 5, and that's going to be raised to the 9 minus 1 power. So we can do a little simplifying. It's going to give us g sub 9 equals 1 times 5 raised to the power of 8, 9 minus 1. So from here, we don't want to make the junior high school mistake, right? That's not 5 times 8. That's going to be 5 times 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 5. And when you do that, hopefully using the Desmos scientific calculator, your life will become a lot easier. With that, it's going to be g sub 9 is equal to 1 times 390,625. Now to get our final answer, g sub 9, 1 times anything is going to be that anything that itself. So it's going to be 390,625 for our final answer. This next example is a little different because our g sub 1 isn't going to be 1. Right? Looking at this, you can tell our g sub 1, our first term, is going to be 4. Our common ratio, the number we're multiplying by, we take the second number and we divide it by the first number. So 12 divided by 4 will give us 3. And in this problem, we are trying to find the 7th term. So we're good to go. It's going to be g sub 7 equals our g1, which is 4, times our common ratio, which is 3. We're going to raise that to the 7 minus 1 power. So now we can start doing some simplifying. G sub 7 is equal to 4 times 3 to the 6th power. G sub 7 is equal to 4 times 729, right? That's 3 times itself 6 times. And when we use calculator, we'll get our final answer of 2,916. As I said, we will learn in class how to use the Desmos Scientific Calculator app to make your life a lot easier, where all you have to do is just plug these numbers straight in and you don't have to break it down into pieces. So hopefully this will help you guys on your homework. See you later.